What is the difference between playing in a US Open court and playing on a cement court? Both are hard only. Why don't we play it on that? This was a kind of conversations which we were having. So it was so to get them to
So that's why I'm
understand.
as dumb as that. So please tell me what is the difference? Like you said, okay, that's a valid doubt. Hard court is supposed to be. What is the hardness a component of? What is the court supposed to be like? What is the difference between a grass court and a hard court?
See, hard
Or a
court is, yeah, for tennis.
hmm.
I'm just talking about tennis. So
Yeah,
hard court means basically like the what you see the US Open and all. They are played on a base called it's being made on a seamless base called as asphalt base. So basically, what your roads are being done with the tar
right.
and the bitumen. So basically, that's how you have to do the base.
Okay,
So on top of the base, you have something called as a liquid material called as acrylic, which is
okay,
put on top of this base, and then that is how you and then the line marking is being done, and you that's the surface which you use. So liquid base means you have something called as a cushion, you have something called as a resurfacer, and then the color is being put on top of it, and that is how it's being played on. So it has around like 3 to 5 layers of cushion according to
okay,
the requirement of how the sport is. So the person who was talking about is that whether I put a paint on top of it or not, I let me put a concrete and then paint it on top of it. What is the big difference? It is
okay.
a big difference because concrete is done on joints. So what happens? The joints crack.
Right.
So if the ball goes and hits on the crack, like how you play cricket nowadays with the spinning pitch, hits a crack, the
Right.
ball goes somewhere else. You can't have tennis playing like you're playing a cricket match, right? So basically, that was the reason why I had to tell him, no, sir, this is not the way it is being done. They don't play
Okay.
on. So to get them to understand all those things was a big challenge at that particular point. But the major thing which I understood that if sports has to be taken seriously, it's not the builders who we go to.